Hey, it's time for the fastest 4.5 minutes in the Lowco. It's time for Lowco Lights. Bluffton Bobcats Thursday night special. They went searching for a game after losing one to Woodland last week, and Frederica Academy swiped right. And Owen Bay swiping right on his main man, Brandon Bryant, breaking away for the long touchdown. It was a big night for Bays. He threw for 377 yards and 3 touchdowns before giving way to Aiden McCarthy, who got in on the action by finding Carnell Warren over the middle, and the big man takes care of the rest. Bobcats roll 44-13. Party in the nest as well. Hilton Head High looking to bounce back after that tough loss to Beaufort last week on WHHI, and it was a huge night for Troy Timko, who had 4 touchdowns, and he was our guest for a live interview on Lowco Pigskin Live. Got to check that one out. Big night for BJ Payne's defense as well. He knew he had a good defense, held Beaufort down for most of the night last week, and they held Wilson off the board all night long. Big 4th down stop. Shy Thompson laying the hammer. That preserves the shutout. Seahawks win 43-0. Beaufort High got the first win last week, looking for number 2 at Goose Creek. Samari Bonds, the ankle was a question, but not anymore. He finds Jamin Odom for the go-ahead dime, and then Bonds gonna put it in the gut of Jaden Andrews. He was the star last week. He breaks away for another long touchdown run. That one put the Eagles back on top. It was tied when Samari decided to keep it himself. He goes 44 yards off to the races. It ends up being the game winner. Eagles win 32-25. They've got May River next week on WHHI. Speaking of the Sharks, they were in action Thursday as well at Battery Creek, and it was a huge night for Tanner Macy. Seen here running away from the pack, he had 267 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns on 16 carries. And he also passed for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns, including this 79-yard score where Jordan Williams did most of the work. Williams added 43 rushing yards. Sharks roll big time, 44-12. Wes Kerr was out at Hampton County. Hurricanes looking to stay undefeated as they took on C.A. Johnson. They boast the reigning Lowco Football Player of the Week, Zion Dobson. And he made some plays tonight, including this one, but Chris Terry made this one happen, scrambling around all over the place. C.A. Johnson giving chase. He finally gets a little space, and so does Zion in the end zone. Dobson a touchdown catch, but more impressively, he goes for 226 yards on just 6 carries and 2 rushing touchdowns, including this long one. Down the sideline, breaking away. Hurricanes on top, 41-0. They get the Seahawks next week in Barnville. Beaufort Academy on the road at Greenwood Christian, and Dietrich Schuford looking for the end zone. He's got a man. It's Devin Fripp. Baby Dev going up top for it. Little head tap. And then the defense getting in on the action. Eddie Gonzalez standing tall in the middle, goes up for the pick. He is rumbling, mumbling, stumbling at the 1. Doesn't quite make it in, but the Eagles would punch it in and they win 35-14. Patrick Henry, another Skeeza title contender, because they got that ferry-to-ferry connection. The Ferry brothers, Hugh and Forrest, hooking up for a touchdown. Patriots roll 35-0. JP2 at home, and they had their man Christian Tilton back under center, so things were looking good against Memorial Day. Tilton took them down the field, put it in the end zone on the first series. They get it back, second series. Oh, that was that ankle. He told me maybe it was a little too soon. Brandon Horton finds the end zone, though, to put the Golden Warriors up 14-0, but the defense could not hang on. Tilton out. Hopefully he'll be back next week. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.